a little guy, but man, can he fight the #1 ranked flyweight contender. This division has really appealed to the fans over the last several years, and this man has made himself undeniable, gets his first title shot in the UFC tonight.
You know, John, these guys are small, but I believe that is one of the most skilled divisions in the entire UFC, and this gentleman has really separated himself from the pack. He has done everything necessary to put himself right on the verge of doing something special. He believes that he's going to get it done tonight. Every part of him believes that he's the best. Now he has to go out and show it.
No man should weigh 125 pounds. I mean, let's be honest, but that is a package of skill and will and grit that looks a whole lot like a future champion. All right, here's the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC men's flyweight champion, and thank goodness this division stuck around. This dude's one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world.
I mean, it would have sucked for the division to go away and him not be here. He's so good, and he has shown that regardless of the weight class, you can be exciting, you can finish people, and he continues to put distance between him and his challengers. He knows that tonight is going to be very difficult. He understands that the challenger is really good. But he told us in the fighter meeting, I will keep my belt, and I'm going to keep it for a real long time.
Well, and at times in the past, I remember we talked about this guy's weight cut, his discipline or lack thereof. He has nipped all those issues in the bud. As such, he's the man at 125 pounds. All right, let's get to the tail of the tape for this flyweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Flyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Brandon Royval. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the world, Alexandre the Cannibal Pantoja.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, early round action here as we get a look at the UFC flyweight contender Brandon Royval. He believes, to a man, he is the most exciting fighter in this flyweight division, an outstanding mix of knockouts and submissions, and he believes tonight he will get another finish to add to his total.
These boys are going at it.
Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now.
Hey, check that last one.
These guys throwing early. Well, he's always working off of that jab. Nice jab there by Pantoja.
Leg kick lands, my favorite strike.
All right, well-timed leg kick by him there, and a lot of heavy pressure on that lead leg, and he made him pay for it.
Well, we spoke about reach, and the boxer is longer in the arms. The legs are longer than the arms. So by throwing kicks, you can land and stay at range and not run the risk of getting hit by one of those great right hands that the boxer possesses. Oh, nice.
Oh, another brutal jab. If you like boxing and you appreciate the sweet science, his jab is as good as it gets.
Yeah, he's the best pure boxer in MMA. He's one of those guys that if he needed to go into a boxing arena, he could still be competitive. And it all starts behind that beautiful jab.
Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades.
What a fun...
How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. Great body kick.
Well, now these kicks are really starting to pile up since he found his range. This could be trouble. 90 seconds to go.
Oh!
Royval circling to his right.
Very fast leg kick lands for him.
Pretty good jab there by Pantoja. Oh, and the high kick lands. Oh, nice. And now a head kick to boot. Big knee to the body. Oh, he lands a massive kick here.
Big right hand.
So under 30 seconds to go in what has been a pretty entertaining and active first round. Round two next.
Hey, stop.
Everything is going exactly like we planned. He cannot handle the striking. Listen, you're going to learn that.
All right, let's check out some of the action now from that previous round, and he really kept finding a home for those kicks.
Yeah, and why would you change it? If your opponent is not going to check, if he's going to stand there and he's not on his toes and he's stationary, you keep driving those kicks into his thighs, into his body, until he makes some sort of adjustment.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yeah.
Picture perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. Way to hide that leg kick. He better check. That leg's getting beat up.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Big punches.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Royval's got a lot of weapons on both sides as he switches his stance here. Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Big right hand there.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Royval's left calf does not look good. You see the welt, you see the obvious signs of bruising. Don't want to take too many more of those. Another nice kick there. Solid series of kicks. They're all landing now.
Ooh, big shot lands.
90 seconds now to go in round two. Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Beautifully placed there by Pantoja.
Dude's in a good flow state, landing punch after punch.
This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway. Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beat Street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
His misses are entertaining. Oh, wow. How about the roundhouse kick?
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Royval's cut above the eye, and that blood figures to start to trickle down. Could compromise his vision here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship round. He could be in trouble.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He doesn't know if he's in the octagon or at his mama's house for Thanksgiving. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him. Knock him out. The fight's done.
Oh! Slips the punch nicely there. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following a game plan.
Back and forth we go here. 3 minutes to go in round 3.
One takedown is easy to defend. When you start stringing them together is when guys struggle.
Oh, great ground shot there, and that one opened him up. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard. Arm is very tight. He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. Big ground and pound.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up.
Just out of range with the big right hand.
Big right hook there by Champ.
All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship round. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity, no attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's going to make it hard for him to see. He's got to change something, man. He's got to.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot was what they call it to go and end the fight.
Royval's left hand there inside.
He was high on that one.
Left punch is clean, followed by a right. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head. He's hurt bad.
All right, another strike to the body, continuing to invest there, and some bruising starting to develop.
Well, John, you could tell they had a game plan. Invest in the body early, and let's see how it pays down the line. Right now, you can start to see it's paying dividends.
Slipped that offering from his opponent. In the past, we've seen him sort of lean on the toughness. Tonight, he's leaning on the defense.
And you see the evolution of the fighter in front of us. He doesn't have to be tough anymore. The more he can slip strikes, the longer he can prolong his career.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Nice leg kick.
Well, he was knocked down by his opponent earlier in the round, and I'm not sure he's mentally back in this fight.
Well, it's hard to build back from something like that. But as you watch, he's trying, but we don't know what type of dialogue is going on within himself right now in regards to him believing or not having much confidence in his approach to this fight.
Beautiful shot to the leg. All right, so a seminal blow earlier in the round. It wasn't a knockdown, but it was certainly a stunner that caught his attention.
Oh, I mean, he got hurt bad. To see him still standing, that just goes to the toughness that he has to be still standing after taking such a damaging shot.
Final seconds of the round. Pantoja's eye is closing up. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
All right, so a big round for him there, maybe even a 10-8. There was a big knockdown in there, courtesy of the kick. DC, talk us through it.
He found his spot. I mean, he knew that there was a weakness. He found the spot. He recognized an opportunity to go and chase down that head kick. He threw it, it landed, and he almost got the finish.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 5th and final round. Pantoja gets caught by that straight punch there. Well, his leg is clearly compromised here early, starting to limp a little bit, and perhaps this affects his strategy as the fight continues.
Yeah, you know, these guys are so tough that when you are able to visually see someone react to the damage, react to the pain, it tells you how hard or how much effect the strikes have taken on them. Right now, we are seeing him limping because he's been kicked so much.
Back to the well with that right hand, it's no good. Well, new round, same result as he continues to fall. Huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but
That'll do it!
oh my goodness!
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 27 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Alexandre
All right, so the path to UFC Golden Glory at flyweight still goes through him as he defends the title successfully tonight by way of knockout, and it's going to take a huge effort, I would think, to dethrone this guy at 100.